Hey guys. Last time there was a bit of a mess. Basically, I think after having played around with this a little bit, I think my understanding of how signals works might be off, or is definitely off in one way or other. And the way I've done this implementation is not what I thought how it worked. And to be honest with you, I think what happens now makes a lot more sense than what I had this cockamamie thing I had in my mind, where it was like, somehow like they're parsing this event effect, and only the effects that like only this code only gets executed if this if this signal gets fired, but this code, but I believe they all get executed every time. And the reason is, I'll show you. Let me go here. Well, actually, let me show you the code. Um, so I have this code here, and basically I added a console log. So anytime on result has I say one publish result. Anytime end happens, I say one publish end. And then in here, I have result, and then I have end. I didn't put a console log there, but um, what I would expect if it was my crazy way of thinking how this worked was that you would get this whenever this happens, you would get this published result, and then you would get this received result on a one-to-one basis. But what is actually happening is you get this published result, you get this received result, then you get this published result, and you get this received result. So the whole effect is firing every single time, I think, is on any time you publish anything. Which, like I said, I was trying to figure out how in the world they were like parsing through and making sure that the only the right code was firing for the right signal. Doesn't look like they're doing it that way, which makes a lot more sense. But I do think um, it does make trying to manage the signals a lot harder. But I'll um, let's give that a let's let me show you. Control it. All right, Aqua. So we got published result, received result, publish and received result. Um, so basically, what I did was I'm only updating if that count has changed. So basically, the only way the count changes is if I if this publishes. So this one will not change the count. So since it's firing twice, um, this one this count, so it stays the same in both states. So I'll show you just so you can see. So Control Shift I. Okay, I'm gonna reload Aqua. Oh, let me do this. Aqua. All right, so you notice the count stayed the same. Aqua. So now the count's different. Blue. So the count saves. So this is the count, overall count of all of them, and then as long as the count changes, then it goes through the routine. But if it doesn't change, then it stays as is. So it ignores the publish end calls. There's probably a much better way to do that. And I do think like the next time I watch one of the a video on signals, like I'll be way more aware of this, and I'll probably absorb more than I did the past times where that I've watched videos on signals. Um, but anyway, so this whole thing works pretty well now. I'm gonna hit reload. I'm gonna say aqua, blue, and then next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say Dodger blue. And then it'll say, hey, I don't recognize that. And then I'll say yes. Dodger blue. Yes. And see, I could watch these states as they change for fuchsia. For fuchsia is not a color. Okay, well, let's try that again. Fuchsia. Wow, I got a good score on fuchsia. Um, so, okay, let's try. Oh, Dodger Blue's already in there. So let's see if I do Dodger Blue again, if it works. Wow, that got it. Give me a Dodger Blue. Okay, let's see. What would be ivy green? I wonder if ivy green is a word. Ivy green. No. So ivy green is not a word. Let's see. Pitch black. Pitch black. No. I believe coal black is one though. Coal black. No. So callback is it. I didn't say it right apparently. Coal black. No. See, I think COAL black is a word. So that's interesting that it doesn't know when I'm saying coal. And how would it? Coal. No. Coal. No. So interesting. So yeah, so there are a lot of challenges when you're doing with voice. I think you have to be very careful with the words you choose to trigger off of. Um, you definitely have to think of words that don't have like multiple meanings for the exact same sound. Um, and we have a lot of words in English that they have the exact same sound and the same spelling, and we have a lot of words in English that have different spellings in the same sound, and then we do have some words that have the same two of the same spelling but two different sounds, and you know which word it is based on the two different sounds. Um, so yeah, the speech stuff does have a lot of wrinkles to it that you have to think through. Um, but in general, I think this is a really cool application. I'm pretty happy with the result. I think it's done. I could add some kind of delete, but it seems like the way I have this right now, I'd have to have like a button to delete, and if I, like a delete button, and then tell it what color I want to delete, and you might as well have a button next to it. If you're going to be clicking, you might as well click the one to delete it. So I don't think there's any value to adding that. I would like to add um, the ability to, or so I think I want to go into a different direction on this, and I'm probably going to start a new project. But in that project, I'm going to explore um, the continuous. What was it in here in the wrong one in the service? Yeah, this continuous and um, interim results. And I'm hoping that you can make something a little bit more useful. That because like something where you don't click and just tell it something, but something maybe where it listens and you give it different commands and it does different things. I do think that this does prove that clicking it and telling stuff is probably pretty useful. Um, you know, um, Especially if it's just really simple, basic words. I wonder, like, if I say 3F112AA3, like something that would be like a license plate number or like a VIN number or something. Let me try that. 31445AZ. So it missed that, which I think, like, if you're trying to do VIN numbers or something, um, that is pretty critical. But anyways, yeah, this one's done. I'll probably start something new tomorrow or something. Bye. Oh, I hit the wrong button. So bye.